You see, these are requirements for you to fit the mold of this last and final ground. The good ground, as to what the Lord called it in Mark chapter 4 and verse 20. He said, this is the good ground, is that you're going to bring forth some 40-fold, some 70-fold. But you are bringing forth fruit worthy of repentance. You are changing up your behavior, your lifestyle, because you are that good ground. So it says that in verse 10, it says, with my whole heart have I sought thee. Oh, let me not wander from thy commandments. Read 11 again, bro.
Thy word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against thee.
Let's go over to the last place, Galatians chapter 5. Galatians chapter 5. We're going to read 16 through 26. Galatians chapter 5. God, he really don't want to teach. That is something that we find. Galatians chapter 5, let's look at 16 through 26. When you get it, go ahead and read it, bro.
This I say then, walk in the spirit, and you shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
So if you're walking in the spirit, you know, the flesh is in subjection to the spirit. So you're not going to walk. You know, your walk is not going to be, you know, to fulfill the lust of the flesh. So what it says in 17?
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit, and the spirit against the flesh.
Sure.
And these are contrary the one to the other.
Go ahead.
So that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
Keep reading.
But if ye be led of the Spirit, ye are not under the law.
So if you led of the Spirit, you're not under the law. 19.
Now thy works of the flesh are manifest, which are these:
Keep going.
adultery, fornication, uncleanness, lasciviousness, idolatry, witchcraft, hatred, variance, emulations, wrath, strife, seditions, heresies, envyings, murders, drunkenness, revelings, and such like, of the which I tell you before, as I have also told you in time past, that ye they which do such things shall not inherit the kingdom of God.
You see that? If you do such these things, you know, as to what he read in verses 19 through 21, you're not getting the kingdom of God with this type of fruit. You know, this is the fruit that you're supposed to bring forth unto repentance. You know, if this is your character, hey, you better repent and get rid of it. Alright? What does it say in verse 22?
But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, long-suffering, gentleness, goodness, faith, meekness, temperance. Against such there is no law.
You see why they imitate, right? You see why, you know, the fruits of the flesh and the fruits of the Spirit are imitated. Because they are completely contrary one to another. The fruits of the Spirit, you know, this makes how Christ was, how he was walking. You know, this is what Christ shed abroad during the time that he was here walking on the earth. He had these fruits of the Spirit. So if you Christ-like, then you're supposed to obtain or portray the same type of characteristic regarding these fruits of the Spirit. This is supposed to be your makeup. But we see is that what? The fruits of the flesh, that's completely contrary. And the fruits of the flesh is what's not going to allow you to inherit the kingdom of God. You ain't that good ground. As to what Jesus said in the book of Mark. What it said in verse 24?
And they that are Christ have crucified the flesh with the affections and lusts.
Keep going.
If we live in the Spirit, let us also walk in the Spirit.
You see that? Let us walk in the Spirit if we live in the Spirit. Verse 26.
Let us not be desirous of vainglory, provoking one another, envying one another.
The parable of the sower. I pray somebody got some understanding. I thank you for your time in Jesus' name. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
We got announcements.
Tomorrow.
Oh, ain't no announcement. Oh, y'all already got.
Man, I dropped the
No, I know
ball.
that. I know what happened with it. I thought somebody had.
They had it written down.
I get a copy. I thought, you know.
Pray your eyes understanding was open enlightened by today. So that's
I get, but Sabbath announcements, Feast of Pentecost begins sundown. Oh, no, it begins tomorrow. At sundown. So at sundown this evening, we're going to the Feast of Pentecost. Class will start at 1 o'clock. So let's just make sure we kind of just make sure we pull this thing off, man. And let's enjoy one another. Let's have a good time. We're gonna kind of have it, late so that we can enjoy ourselves. So let's take advantage of it. You know what I mean? Man, forget about the sorrows, man. Let's enjoy the feast. So, it begins again sundown this evening. We're going to the Feast of Pentecost. Class start at 1 tomorrow. I always say, man, pray for each other, man. You know what I mean? Prayer works. So definitely, pray for one another. I always ask for prayer for my family, and I'll always be praying for you guys. That being said, man, nobody don't have anything. We're gonna close out and come back for Q&A. An hour. So nobody ain't got anything. If things moving, close it up.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Our Father which art in heaven.
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done in earth.
Thy will be done in earth.
As it is in heaven.
As it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread.
Give us this day our daily bread.
And forgive us our debt.
And forgive us our debt.
As we forgive our debtors.
As we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And power.
And the glory.
And glory.
Forever.
Forever.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
For he is good.
For he is good.
And his mercy endures forever.
And his mercy endures forever.
Praise the Lord God of Israel.
Praise the Lord God of Israel.
For he is good.
For he is good.
And his mercy endures forever.
And his mercy endures forever.
In Jesus' name we pray.
In Jesus' name we pray.
The Holy One of Israel.
The Holy One of
The
Israel.
King of Kings.
The King of Kings.
Lord of Lords.
Lord of Lords.
The one true God.
One true God.
And there is no other.
There is no other.
Amen.
Amen.
Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah.
In Jesus' name.
Jesus' name.
name.
Amen.
Amen.